Hello, everybody. It's me again, and this is the third webinar of our summertime course. Glad to see all of you here. Hello, hello, one more time. I hope that you're doing great because today we're going to have a lot of fun and we're going to work with different things and different stuff. But first of all, how are you today? Let's use our old tradition to send one if you're doing great in the chat and send two in the chat if you think that this could be better. So please, I'm waiting for your numbers in the chat, and I hope to see as many one numbers as possible. I hope that you're doing really great today. And I think we can start. This is our third webinar of our summertime course. Okay, guys, one more time. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody who has just joined. You can send one in the chat if you're doing great today, and two if you think that it could be better and you're not doing fun today. All right, then. Glad to see some of your replies here, and we can start. This week, you have learned the present perfect tense and also the words about environment, our life, and ecology. And before we start, I want to check how attentive you are. And we're going to watch the video, and there you'll need to count some things, some bouncing balls. How many times these balls bounce, and what you can see in the background of this stuff. So here it is. Be attentive and write your answers to these questions in the chat.
How well can you stay focused on a simple counting task? Let's test our concentration by trying to count how many times these balls bounce. Each time a ball hits the ground counts as one bounce. Get ready, the balls will start bouncing in 3, 2, 1. So how many times did the balls touch the ground? What else did you see? Did you notice the balls change shape? Did you notice the background colour changed? If you noticed these changes, were you still able to count the correct number of bounces? Our brains can only take in so much information. We can easily miss things that are clearly in front of us, simply because our brain is busy doing something else. For us to see a change, like the shape of the circles, it has to be important or different enough for us to notice. When we do, we'll most likely lose track of what we were doing to begin with. This simple activity shows there's a limit to what our brain can handle, and we need to think about what we focus on, especially at times of increased risk. Now that you've got the hang of it, let's have another turn at the counting activity. Test your concentration again by seeing if you can correctly count the number of times the balls bounce, but only those that land in the shaded area at the bottom of the screen. Ready and focused? Let's go. How did you go this time around? 10 was the correct number of bounces. What else did you see? Did you notice the shaded area change shape? What about the background colour? Did you see the ghost appear? How about the ball with the face on it? If you spotted any of these, how did you go with correctly counting the number of bounces? It can be easier to spot these elements when our brain is primed to be on the lookout for them. However, we can't process everything on the screen and count the bounces successfully. Our brain can only take in so much information. What blind spots do you need to be managing today? Thanks for participating. To see more brain-based animations, make sure to visit our YouTube channel. Just search Centus Digital.
All right, I really hope that you noticed these balls and the number of these balls bouncing. As you remember, this was number 30 for the first part of the video, and also number 10 for the second part of the video. But at the same time, not only Italian people notice not only the changes, not only the bounces, but also the changes in the shape, or maybe in the background color and some other stuff, maybe some new objects and so on. So that's why we need to be really attentive with everything. All right, then we can move on. And we're going to start with the grammar revision. And as I've told you before, you worked with the present perfect tense. And first of all, let's say what is that and when we use it. And present perfect tense, what is that? We have the line, chronological line here, past, now, and the future. As you can see, present perfect tense is somewhere in the middle, so it goes from the past, but it's closer to the present, it's closer to now. And as you can see, this red crosses here, they slightly fade from this part to this part to this side. And let's see the example. She has made a delicious cake. Here it means that something that happened in the past has a result in now, in the present. So she baked this cake, let it be 1 hour ago, but you can see the result of her work now, and you can taste this cake now, and you can say that, wow, really, she has made a delicious cake. So present perfect tense is used to talk about the things that started in the past and have the impact on the present, or these things show the result that you can see now. Or at the same time, you don't exactly know when things happened in the past, or they still have impact on the present. Now let's have a look at the structure. And here we've got three forms: affirmative or positive here, a negative, and interrogative or question form. Let's start with the affirmative form. And here we've got the next structure. We're starting with the subject. Subject can be different. For example, you can start with simple pronouns such as I, we, you, they, he, she, and it. And on the other hand, you can have some names. You can say Mary or John or Tom and Kate and some other names. And also you can have some other stuff such as um, jobs like teacher, or maybe some animals like my dog or something. And then after this subject, you've got the next word. It's have or has. Have or has here means that this is the word, the small word that helps you to make the form. And at the same time, have and has, they are used with different words. So if you have I, we, you, or they, you need to use have. But if you have he, she, or it, you need to use has. Then after this, you need to use the word in past participle, or it's the third form. Let's look at this example. I have tried sushi. Guys, you can send a plus in the chat if you like sushi, okay? Here you have the subject, the word I. After that, you've got the next word, it's have, because I always goes with have. And after that, you've got participle, past participle form, or third verb. Tried here because it's the form for the word try. Like try goes to tried. And then you have some other details. Maybe like sushi or something different here. So yeah. Then let's talk about the next thing. This is negative form. And in the negative form, you also have the subject. And then you have the word have or has. But you also have the word not. So you use the short form have not or haven't, or has not or hasn't, and then past participle. So you can say something like, I have not tried sushi. Yeah, maybe it's about your past experience and still you haven't tried it yet. So you still have the word have, you still have the third form, participle form, but you also use the word not because it's the negative form. Then the question or interrogative form. Here you need to put have or has at the first place and then the subject, and then you have past participle again. So for this sentence, I have tried sushi, let's change the word I to you. And here please we need to use the same words, but have goes to the first place. Have, then you, subject, then past participle, tried, and then you have some other details such as sushi or something different. All right then, so here is the structure and here is how we use present perfect tense. One more time, let's sum up. Past, from past to the present, the result that we can see now, and something that happened some time ago, but we are not exactly sure when it happened. All right, I think we can move on. And here is our grammar professionals task. And there we need to practice the present perfect tense. And here is the stuff about life experiences. And we need to choose the correct option here. So, for example, number 1, Meg and Steve to Japan once. Once, it means one time. So what word do you think we can have here for number 1? And how do we change this word into the present perfect tense? Please send your ideas in the chat. All right, so some of your ideas. Maybe this can be the word be, yeah? And maybe we can say that these people have been to Japan once. This is their life experience. They visited it only once, but their life is not over, and we don't exactly know when it happened. All right, then, number 2. A volcano. It's very exciting. Then this thing is also about your life experience. What words we can use here to talk about this experience? And then let's say how to change this word according to the present perfect form. So guys, please send your ideas in the chat. You can just write number 2 and you can write the words, not the whole sentence, like for number 1. It's not necessary to write Meg and Steve have been to Japan once. You can just write 1 and then have been. So what do you think we need to put in number 2? Any ideas? Have climbed. Okay, thank you for your idea. Let's check. Maybe we can say I have climbed this. Maybe it's more about mountains, but we can also say I have seen a volcano. It's very exciting. All right, number 3. My mom a lot during her life. Write number 3 and what we can have for this one. My mom and a lot during her life. Any ideas? All right, number 3, please. What do you think we've got here? All right, maybe these words can be like see or do. What do you think? Send your answers in the chat, please. And another option that we can have, my mom has worked a lot during her life. Yeah, her life experience working. Why not? Then number 4. Any ideas for number 4? Send your answers, please. We different sports at school. What word we can have there? We and different sports at school. Okay, what are your ideas? Okay, then let's see what we've got here, and you can compare this to yourself. We have done different sports at school, or maybe if you think that if we have played different sports at school, this can also be correct. Why not? Number 5, John, and for the math test. What do you think we can have here? John, and for the math test. Okay, have had. Have had. You think it's have had. All right, let's check. Has prepared here because here we've got John, the person. It's he, and that's why we choose it to has. And prepare, for, of course, it works for preparation for the exams, tests, and so on. Number 6, any ideas for this one? Your new jacket, your mother will get very angry. So guys, what do you think? You and your new jacket. your mother will get very angry, like super angry. Some of your ideas, okay? You can see in the chat, but I'm waiting for some others. And if you have this one, you have lost your new jacket. Your mother will get very angry. Yeah, it's kind of sad. All right, number 7, the children, their homework. So now they're playing football in the park. What can we say about these children? The children and their homework. So now they're playing football in the park. So maybe their homework is over and they can do the stuff they want to. So let's see what words we can use here. And the children have done their homework. So now they're playing football in the park. My congratulations if you have this option. It's pretty cool. Number 8, we're almost at the finish for this Grammar Professionals exercise. Marry that film on TV many times. So marry and that film on TV many times. Any ideas from you? Okay. Some phrases like has watched. Yeah, maybe. It's time to open the answer. And also we can say has seen. Mary has seen that film on TV many times, her life experience. That's correct. Number 9, my grandparents very often this year. What do you think about this one? Write your ideas in the chat, please. All right then. It's time to see the answer. I have visited my grandparents very often this year. So if you have this one, that's pretty good. Very good. And number 10, the cat, all the food. Let's say what we can use was the word cat and also the food. Any ideas here? Try to be more active. Okay, and the one from Rostislav has eaten, and that's correct. Nice work, everybody. And now it's time for us to work with other sentences using the verbs in the brackets in the negative form. So number 1, Peter not ate the sandwich because he's not feeling well. Don't forget that this is a negative form, so you need to change it a little bit or add something special because it's negative. So try to think what we can use here. Okay, and write your comments, please. Don't forget that it's negative. And it's time to see the answer. Peter hasn't eaten the sandwich because he's not feeling well. Yeah, don't forget that you need to change the form here too. So it's the third form, hasn't eaten. Don't forget about it. Peter hasn't eaten the sandwich because he's not feeling well. All right then, number 2, marry and not write the email to her best friend. Mary, not write the email to her best friend. What do you think we can have here? Any ideas, please? All right, and if you have this one hasn't written, then that's totally fine, and you are right. Number 3, I not finished this exercise. What do you think we can have here? I and not finish this exercise. All right then. Haven't finished or hasn't finished, guys? Choose one option. And this is, of course, haven't finished because you have the word have. You have the word I, sorry. Then number 4, and we're almost done here. Number 4, the children not see that film at the cinema. Pay attention to the word children. It's in plural. So be attentive, please. And the answer here, the children haven't seen that film at the cinema because it's plural. That's why you use the word have. And one more, number 5, you and not make the cake. Let's finish this exercise. Let's be super attentive here. And let's have the correct answer. You and not make the cake. And here it is. You haven't made the cake. My congratulations. If you have this one, you're doing really great, like super great. So now, guys, you can count the number of your correct answers. Like we've got 10 maximum in number in exercise A and 5 in exercise B. So in total, it means 15. You can count your results and send in the chat. That would be great if you have everything correct. But if you don't be sad. I'm pretty sure that you can do your best in the future. All right, then we're moving to Q&A, and it's time for you to ask me any questions about the grammar we've discussed today. One more time, we've discussed the present perfect tense. So if you do have questions, then feel free to ask me. But if you have no questions, then send a message in the chat that you have no questions, or simply write a minus in the chat so I'm able to see that there are no questions and we can move on to the next part of our webinar. While I'm waiting, okay, guys, cannot see your questions yet, actually. If you do have some questions about the grammar, then please go ahead. I'm here to help you. One more time. If you have the grammar questions here, please send them. And if you have no questions, then simply write that you don't have any questions. Or send a minus. All right, then I'm gonna wait for 1 minute, not more. And then if I can see any questions, then we're moving to our vocabulary part. All right then, cannot see your questions at all. You're writing that you have no questions, then it's cool. And now we can start. And here we've got vocabulary stuff. And as you've learned the words about environment, you need to work with this thing here. And you've got around 5 minutes to find as many environment words as you can. So, for example, I can help you with one. It's like the word plant here. It's one of the environment words. What other words you can see here? Send these words in the chat. We're going to wait until the time is over. It's like 4 more minutes. And I'm going to read the words you're sending in the chat. So please write as many words as you can. Can you find any words now? I have found one word for you, the word plant. Okay, first words from you, sky, plant, sky, animal, and soil. All right, nice work. Can you see any other words? So send them, please. We have less than 2 minutes left, then less than 3 minutes left. Like 2.5 to finish. Earth, okay, fine. Environment. Pretty good. What other words? Cycle, maybe cycle and also recycle. That is about environment, some ecology notions. Sky, yeah, we have already mentioned the word sky, by the way. Animal, yeah, animal has also been mentioned. More than 2 minutes left now. You can still send your ideas here. Plant, yeah, of course. We have already mentioned it, maybe around 3 or 4 times. Little bit than more than 1 minute left. Save. Okay, cool. So 1 minute left. Lent. All right then. That's a nice word. Forty more seconds to finish. Conserve, yeah. Recycle, yeah, we've mentioned this one. And you have 10 more seconds to finish. And then we're moving on. And yeah, well, actually, it is true. It's like the insect. And the time is over. We're finishing this one and moving to the next part. So here are all the environment words that you could see here. Planet, preserve, nature, environment, reduce, recycle, reuse, repurpose, replant, plants, animals, trees, life, earth, grass, sky, land, ocean, conserve, save, help, soil, or air, water, and trash. So these are the words that you can find in this part, in this task. And I think we have found around the half of these words, so it's pretty good result. Nice work, guys. And now it's time for us to be vocabulary professionals. And here we need to look at the picture and label it. So for example, number one, let's say what we've got here in this picture. What do you think it is? We've got some different words such as decrease, eco-friendly, environment, fossil fuels, global warming, greenhouse gas, grow, increase, organic, pollution, produce, and run out. Okay, your ideas here. One, recycle. Okay. All right, what about other ideas? For 1 and 2 and 3. Send your answers there. What do you think we have here? Eco-friendly. Okay. Let's write this one. All right then, number 2, global warming. Global warming. Do we have this word? Yeah, we have this one, but also I think there is another picture that can be like as global warming. Maybe this one can be as global warming, I think, with this temperature here. And here, as you can see, some cases they go like there. So maybe we can say that this is something like greenhouse gas, or maybe this can be something different. What do you think? Let's write. Number 3, we've got grow. Yeah, that's correct. Then number 4, any ideas here? And let's say what we can have here. Oh, we forgot to write this one. Greenhouse gas, yeah. Then grow, and then this one, this can be increase. Yeah, something like that is growing. Then number 5, any ideas for you for number 5? Yeah, some of you think that it's greenhouse gas, but maybe this can be something different. Maybe we can say that it's something like pollution. Why not? So I would say that it's pollution. Pollution really fits here. And number 6, you say it's run out. Yeah, that's correct. Run out. Number 7, you're saying that it's decrease, and that's true. What about number 8? Do you have any ideas for this one? Let's write your ideas. Okay, then. What do you think we can have here? And I would say, same as you, that it's environment. That's pretty good. Number 9. What are these? Look at the words left. What do we have here? And here we've got fossil fuels, like the things that we use for heating our houses and so on. Number 10, we have already said that it's global warming. Yeah, and now we've got 2 more, number 11 and number 12. And there we've got 2 more words. We've got the word organic, and also we've got the word produce. So I think these are these words exactly. Like the one organic, oh, it's G, organic, like, and also the word produce. Yeah, so that's what we have. The words here, real grammar professionals today. All right then, now it's time to work with the next task. And here we need to match the words to the pictures and the definitions. So number 1 here, gas, we've got gas, gross, factory, and source. So what is gas? What picture is that? Picture 1, 2, 3, or 4? What do you think? Send your ideas in the chat, please. Write your comments there. Right then, and of course, guess it's this one, this part. And now let's read the definitions. Is it a place where they produce large number of things? Place, person, or thing that something comes from? A green plant that cows, sheep, etc. eat, or a type of fuel for cars, buses, etc. 1 for D. Yeah, that's correct. This is gas. Then now, the next one, number 2, gross. Any ideas for gross? You can also send the number of the word, then the number of the picture, and then the letter. So gross, you're right, we've got it here. And let's say what it is. Of course, it's a green plant that cows, sheep, and etc. eat. So we are ready with gross 2, 1, and C. Very good. Number 3, factory. Send your ideas about this one. What we've got for factory. Okay, waiting for your chat replies. All right then, of course, factories here. And this is the place where people produce large number of things. So it's here. And source, it's this picture, the third picture, and it's also a place or person or thing that something comes from. So a source of energy, for example, here. Source of energy, this can be sun, wind, or maybe some other things that can help us have different energy. So yeah, here is how it works. And we're ready with this one, and we're doing pretty great. Yeah, so I hope that you have everything correct, like 12 here and 4 here, 16 in general. So I'm pretty sure that you're doing great. All right then. And now it's time for Q&A about our vocabulary. So guys, if you have questions about these words that we have discussed, you can send the questions in the chat now or send a minus if you have no questions. So I'm waiting. If you do have questions, then send them in your comments. And if you have no questions, then write minus or write the phrase that you have no questions. Okay, no questions from Makita. Okay. What about others? Let me see your comments. Okay, I cannot see your comments yet, actually. Only one. So maybe it means that you have no questions. All right, then, let's move on. And it's time for us to play a little bit. We're going to work with Kahoot. So if you have your phones, then please take them. But if you have no phones, then you can just simply you can just simply play like just writing some comments in the chat. Why not? Okay, then, so please send a plus if you have a phone and if you are able to play. All right, then, we're starting here. And send your answers in the chat if you don't have your phone. So I'm opening it. And now it's time to join. So you can follow this link here and just type the pin code here, 1060398. I'm waiting for you to join. All right, guys, can see the first player like was no name, I think. Or what does it mean? Okay, the next player here. Okay, guys, and if you don't have an opportunity to play with your phone, then you can do it in the chat. So we're starting. And this is present perfect. And here it's true or false. We need to look at the picture and say if it's true that the boy has fallen, or maybe it's not true. So your answers, please. Yay. And it's true. And our first winners here. Then the next one, the cat has fallen asleep. We need to say if this one is true or false. Your answers, please. All right, then, it's true. And let's move to the next one. Look at the picture and choose the correct answer. The woman has not taken a shower, or the woman has taken a shower. And the woman has taken a shower. That's right. Now we need to look at the picture again, another picture, and choose the correct answer here. It has rained, it is raining, it hasn't rained, and it will rain. And that's correct. Nice work, everybody. Next, we need to choose the option. She done her homework. Have, is, had, or has. And has, of course, that's it. Next, they taken a picture. Has, will, hasn't, or have. And that's have, of course. Well done, everybody. Next, look at the picture and choose the correct answer. The boy has done his homework. The boy have done his homework. The boy is done his homework, or the boy hasn't done his homework. And the boy hasn't done his homework. You can see it, him is still doing this stuff. Look at the picture and choose the correct answer. The woman has finished her painting. She have finished her painting. She has started her painting. She haven't finished her painting. And she has finished. You can see this. You can see this picture there. Right. The next one. Look at the picture and choose the correct answer. He has eaten the dinner. The cook has made breakfast. He hasn't cooked anything. The cook has made the dinner. Your answers, please. Yay, and the cook has made the dinner. All right then. Let's do this one. Look at the picture and choose the correct answer. She has sold many bags. She has bought many things. She will buy many things, and she hasn't sold anything. What do you think about this one? And of course, she has bought many things. That's correct. Okay, then it's time to see our winners. Hello World is the third place, 3 out of 10. Then the person with no name has um, this result, like 6 out of 10. And the second place, and Pike, I don't know who's that, has 8 out of 10 and is the winner. Well done. Okay, then. So now we can move to the next thing that we've got in our webinar. It's going to be a really interesting thing for the next time. And this is the task for you to work for the next week, because there you'll need to create a project about environment and share with us next time. So here are the examples what a project is and what you can do. So first of all, about the environment, about the things that we see around us, our planet, our nature, and so on, then you need to create the project. What it can be? Maybe the things that you can do to save our planet, or maybe the things that you can use, maybe reduce, reuse, recycle, different things. Maybe you want to make a video about saving our planet, saving our environment, and so on. This can be anything. So in this project, you can do anything about environment, and you need to create it. And after that, you need to take some photos or make a video of this project, and then you'll need to download it to the Google Drive. I will send you a link for this Google Drive. You can see it in the chat now. And now I'll show you how to add this information here. So you're opening the link. You can see your group, SK3T. And here you can see the button "Создать" if your computer is in Russian. You click on it, and you click then on "Загрузить файлы." You click here. And then here you have some stuff from your computer. You're moving here, and you're choosing the thing that you want to upload, your project. For example, let it be this picture for me. So I'm uploading this stuff, and it's here. You can also change the name for this stuff to make it with your name, so everybody can see that it is your project. And to do this, you have 1 week. One more time, you can do anything you want, anything you like about environment, maybe how to save environment and so on. But please don't forget to take the photos or make the videos and upload in this folder on Google Drive here. Also, you can see this link in the chat now, and also you will have this link in the private messages. So one more time, the project is about environment. You do anything you like, any form you want, pictures, videos, photos, what you want. Then you have 1 week for this, and you need to upload it here. And then on the next webinar, at the beginning of the webinar, we're going to look through your project, and we're going to maybe learn something new from this project. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be very cool. And now, guys, it's time to say goodbye. We have discussed lots of things such as grammar, present perfect, and also we have discussed the vocabulary, the words about environment, and I'm pretty sure that you can use this environment vocabulary for your projects, to create your projects. So please don't forget to do this stuff. I'm super excited to have your projects. And now I wish you to have a nice week. See you everybody next week. Again, at the same time, the same place, but with your projects. Bye.